Welcome back, everybody. This is the Results Driven Fitness Show. On this week's show, we're talking about getting started. Recently, a friend told me they wanted to come to RD because they're having just such a hard time moving. So today we're going to dive into some basic stretches and exercises anyone can do to start moving the needle. This is episode 36. Let's get started. Welcome back, everyone. Being a results coach is a fun job. We get to build great relationships with the people in our community and get to help them improve their lives. The toughest part about the job, though, isn't the hours or the amount of work we have to put in. It's coming to terms with the fact that we just can't help everyone. That's why we put out this show and all the other content we put out on social media, to reach those of you who can't make it here or who aren't ready to dive into the results-driven community just yet. The coaches here know what it's like to be you. We've all gone through our own injuries. We've all started from zero. We've all lost track of our lives and let fitness slip away from us. It's that life experience that helps us be better coaches because we believe you can do it too. So today, I want to show you just some simple exercises anyone can do to feel better. Maybe you're not in the headspace to commit to a gym and be there 3 to 5 times a week. That's okay. You can still do something. The thing that breaks my heart time and time again is when people struggle to find the time or just can't justify spending the time on themselves. Like we've talked about last week, life is a lifelong process. Unless your plan is to be on the couch or be in bed in pain forever, we all have to do something to keep ourselves mobile and healthy. So let's head out on the floor because I'm really excited to show you what you can do right now to feel better. All right, we are out on the floor with Coach Jenna, and we're gonna go over some of the exercises I would recommend you do if you're just wanting to move better. So the first place we would start would be some kind of breathing exercise. So I'm gonna have Coach Jenna lay on her back. So this is our supine breathing exercise. A lot of us breathe up into our shoulders and chest, and we wanna try to influence you to get a low breath. So laying on your back with your hands on your fingers, you're just going to try over 5 or 10 breaths, or set a timer for yourself to gradually work to breathing up into those fingers, and that's going to set you up later on in the workout to repeat that breath and carry it throughout the entire workout. Next exercise I would recommend is Bretzel. So you're gonna start on your butt, feet out in front, a little wider than your hips. You're gonna rock the knees over so your knee and foot are touching, and then we're gonna go into a rotation. Now, for camera purposes and for beauty purposes, obviously, we're gonna have Coach Jenna rotate her torso towards the camera. So, we are rotated towards the camera now. This exercise will get you a little stretch in the hip. We're also in a rotational position. So the breath, we're gonna get that low breath down to the diaphragm, and being in this position and breathing tends to open up the upper back as well. So we're getting a stretch for the hip, stretch for the upper back, and we're gonna repeat that low breath that we practiced in the supine breathing. Next, we have a bridge. So Jenna's gonna set up with her feet kind of close to her butt, about hip width apart. I want her to grip the ground with her feet, take a deep breath in, and then exhale and slowly push the ground down. So think about like a 3 or 5 count on the way up, hold the top as long as you're exhaling, and then bring your butt back down to the floor. To bring a little extra tension to the exercise and engage the lats, which can be important in the bridge, holding a t-shirt is a helpful way to engage the upper body. And if it's a results-driven t-shirt, it's guaranteed not to rip. So, with the shirt over her chest, she's gonna do the same thing. Rip the shirt apart, grip the ground, push the ground down to raise the hips. Next exercise is just a quadruped rock. So hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips, and then we're just gently rocking our butt back and coming back up to the top as we breathe. The thing you want to pay attention to here is that the spine stays relatively straight. So you don't want your head to fall down as you rock. You'll get a little bit of round out of the upper back when that happens. So keep the head neutral and try not to round your lower back either. Just gently rock back and forward and breathe. This exercise is the half kneel AR press. So AR stands for anti-rotation. It's a great core exercise. It's also really good for the hips as well. So we're gonna set up in half kneel. If the band is set up on one side, that's the knee that's going to be down. Jenna's gonna have her hands in front of her heart. She's gonna take a deep breath in and then exhale and push her hands away. The goal is to stay balanced on your foot and knee. So what can happen and what you will see is as people push the band away, they'll slide away from the tension. So you show them the wrong position. So she's going to push the band away and slide away from the tension. She's gonna kind of counterbalance with her weight. Oh. You'll see that kind of stuff. So she's going to keep her band in front of her heart and just press the band away slowly, trying to stay centered on her knee and on her foot. Next, we want to get something for the hips. So a standing hip rotation is perfect for anybody. You can use a dowel like this, or a wall, or a doorstop, or a dinosaur, I don't care. So you're gonna hold on to something for stability, and we're just going to move the hip. So my general recommendation, just draw a big circle with your kneecap. Jenna's gonna bring her knee up towards the dowel, out to the side, and then just out and around, just drawing a big old circle with her kneecap. That's forwards. To go backwards, you're gonna bring your heel to your butt, out to the side, and then just retrace the circle. Draw that big circle. Get 3 on each side, and remember with an exercise like this, or any of the exercises that we show you today, don't do anything that hurts. So if there's a spot in the rotation that hurts, don't go through that spot. We also want to get something for your ankle. So a foot roll, again, is another easy exercise for almost anybody. We're gonna have Jenna put one foot out in front, and then she's literally just going to roll her ankle over and bring it back to the start. So if she's not trying to overextend, she can lean into it a little bit to give it a little extra stretch. You're not trying to snap it off, so you're just trying to roll the ankle over, lean into it a little bit to get some extra stretch, and then come back to your start. Again, don't do anything that hurts. When we start getting to strength exercises, the heels elevated squat is a good place to start. Now, if you don't have something to put your heels on, your general running shoe is probably an okay thing to use as well. Having the heels elevated takes a little bit of the stress off of the ankle and allows most people to squat with pretty decent form. So heels are either under the hips or slightly wider than hips, and then you're just going to squat down. So Jenna's going to go from her church position into her thumbs up position. She's going to squat down and come back up. And just the one thing to keep in mind is you want that knee to track over the foot. You don't want it to be inside of the foot or ankle. Keeping the knee in line with the foot is a safe place for your ankles, knees, and hips. If you have trouble balancing, extending the arms out as you squat is going to give you some counterbalance and keep you more upright and probably feeling more confident as you squat. So who is this regimen perfect for? If you're somebody who has a normal exercise routine, this could be a movement day or a cool down day. If you are somebody who has a hard time getting to the gym, this could be your normal workout. It's perfect for anybody. So don't poo-poo these exercises. This is a great place to start. Just know that consistency is going to be key to feel better and move better over time. So now that you have a roadmap to starting to move better and feel better, the next question is, how often do I have to do this? Our response would be, how much time do you have to commit? This is a manageable program, and even if you feel sore in the beginning, you're definitely going to adapt. This workout should take between a half hour and 45 minutes. So can you commit to spending an hour a week doing something like this? You'll find in the beginning that you'll feel better and move better pretty quickly, as long as you're committed. Members typically tell us that they feel a big difference in their balance and mobility within 8 to 12 workouts. The hardest part is carving out the time to make it happen. Consider how you feel now and how you could feel with just a little consistent movement. You better believe it'll make a huge difference. Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Results Driven Fitness Show. On next week's episode, we're going over some of the most recent meal prep solutions that I've been working into my plan. Getting meal prep in helps save money and make sure we're prepared for the week. So I have a breakfast recipe, a shake strategy, and a vegetable solution for those of us who have busy lives but know we need to eat healthy. In the meantime, please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, follow us on all the social medias. Thanks for watching.